Hello everybody, my name is Tommy Mai. This is my brother Jimmy Mai and my uncle Mikey. Okay? I named him Mikey because his name, Vietnamese name is Min. Okay, so today I gonna make a video to show you guys. I just picked a randomly picked any beach and to show you guys what to look for when you do pomano fishing, and hopefully we can find a beach that have a pomano so we can go home with some delicious Florida pomano for dinner. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, this is Tommy Mai Fishing team. Thank you. So first thing first, to looking for pomano, the first sign that I look when I enter the parking lot is to look around to see any fishermen with a long truck like me, and usually they have some fishing rack to hold their long fishing rod. And today I didn't see much everybody fishing here, so that the first sign that telling me that the fish might not be here in this area, in this beach, because nobody fishing here, you know. So usually when the pomano is around, you will see a lot of people with truck and with rod and things like that. So if this is, to me, is the first sign that the fish might not likely to be here today. So, but I still go and try see if we can find some fish. We don't know. Someday they here, someday they move, and let's find out. So I already went to the beach and checked the condition, and the first thing you're looking for is the water color. And I can look at the color of the water. I can see it clean and clear, and so it's the good side. If it's like milky and dark and stuff like that, it's not very good side to pick the beach to fish. So if you have a clean water, and that's a good sign that you should try. So I want to try to see any pomano in around this beach. So I just bring whatever I need for fishing. I don't bring heavy cooler. On the chair and umbrella, I leave in the truck unless I found out at the pomano around. So I will come back and get all this stuff. Because if you, after maybe an hour and you didn't find any pomano, so you got to move to different beach, and you don't want to carry on that heavy equipment with you.
How you doing?
Hi, my name is Tommy Mai.
Mark.
Mark, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah.
How's your last name?
My last name Mai, and I have a YouTube channel. I send it to you, like Tommy Mai Fishing.
Okay.
And I do show people around how to go around and look beautiful place, enjoy beautiful places.
Yeah.
And look for the lizard Florida pomano.
Yeah.
And meet new friends just like you.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So everywhere
Wonderful
I go,
you.
I found new friends. You know, that's amazing about pomano
I do
fishing.
post on YouTube, but I don't have a lot of. I might have 8 followers. So.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so you'll be on my video and people will go and see you, you know. Yeah, very interesting. So,
yeah, I go
okay,
by,
that's what about pomano fishing. Okay, let's go find out and see any pomano around. You been fishing here a couple days earlier?
Well, I just moved down 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so. From where?
From Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. It's beautiful here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
love it.
let's enjoy it. A couple fight. Okay, so you've been catching a couple pomano the other day, 3 days ago?
Yeah, about 3 days ago I was out here. It was an outgoing tide to start with, and then it was no problem with the seaweed during the outgoing tide. Caught a bunch of throwback pompano and one keeper. I caught a couple of Jack Crevalle, caught a ladyfish. I saved that one for bait, and then caught one bonnet head. So
That's cool. A couple days ago.
yep.
So like Mark, right? Mark?
Yes.
Okay, like Mark say a couple days ago, and he got some pomano here. So that's a very good sign that hopefully they still around, and that what you guys should talk to a local or somebody that's been fishing on the beach, and you will get information like if the pomano is around earlier or something like that, and that's a very good sign. So let's go and find out. And here how I set up on the beach. So this is my sand spike made of PVC, and I make this one I choose a two different size, one smaller size, and the other one is a little bit bigger, so the two can go inside each other. And I cut the angle like that. This one I open a little bit when I use the heat, and I use a screwdriver and I push it out like that, so they won't cut and damage your fishing rod. When you right here you can see a scratch there, so they won't damage your rod right here. Okay, so this is how you put the sand spike on the sand. So this is how I do it. Put like that, I push and quit like that, take it out, come out of the sand, do the same. Take it out. And you push it forward a little bit, like 15 degrees, something like that. So the reason for doing that is when you put your rod in the rod holder like that, and when you open your rig and you tie in the sinker, you attach the sinker, so when you drop sinker like that, the line always goes straight through the rod tip, straight down here. Not if you're not doing that, you're not lean forward a little bit. If you let it go straight like that, so when you drop the line, and this one will get tangled to your rod and your reel, your line every time. So very important that you put it forward around 15 degrees like that. And another important thing that I do, so when I set up on my rod, I love to put it in straight line. The reason doing that is when I cast it out there, and I will reel in like that, so the rod keep the tension bend like that, right? You will see it later. And when the fish hit, they will run, and they come run on the side, and they will release the tension. And see, when you got about 10 rods and you see the rod bend like that, that means the fish not hit yet. But if you see any rod that goes straight up like that, that means that rod have a fish in there. So you just go and reel it in, and you will see later when I cast on my rod down, and I will show you later. And it's just a beautiful day. The water not too rough, Oh, I can see a little fish like jumping, little bait fish or something that right there in the water. The water look very good. This is what the color of the water. That's the one I'm looking for. A little bit milky and clean, no seaweed, not rough. And to reach the fish, you have to cast a couple rod out far, couple rod in the middle, and couple rod is short. And you will see which one you got hit, and you will concentrate in that area for this time. And it's gonna be a beautiful day. Sun stop coming up now. It's gonna be amazing. My brother just had a little pomano here, so let me walk you right through and let Jack see what's going on here. He just cast the rod down and he immediately have a pomano. So that a very good sign, indicate that school of the pomano is around, because pomano is school fish, so they go in with the whole school. So this one look like a short. So let's go and measure the fish. Okay, so the guy next to me, he got another one. So that a very good sign, that telling me that the pomano school will be here today. So for the Florida pomano, it had to be 11 inches. You measure from here to the fork, that which is right there, not the whole length. Okay, so let's go and measure him and see if he a keeper. Otherwise you had to let him go.
I throw them back 3 already.
Oh, you threw him back 3 already?
Yes,
Okay, so let me measure
Right
here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's short, so you had to let him go. Oh, see, he threw back 3 already. So telling me that the school of pomano here, but they're kind of like small. So let's see if we can find any big one. So that's a very good sign, telling me that it is a beach that I gonna fish. And okay, let's start fishing. Hope I get some keeper. And this is Tommy Mai Pomano fishing rig. This is the swivel tied to the main line. The front hook with a float. It's long enough, so you got enough length for the float moving around, attracting the pomano. So I got the little bee on this one in the middle. So this one will in the floor to cut the whiting and stuff like that. And this is the one that the bottom with a big flow, so they moving a lot, and pomano love that. And at the end is the clip that to hook onto the sinker. When you're done, you can just remove it, store that one in the box or something, and ready to go. So when the water that calm like today, I set the tension of the leg here not too much. So when the pomano hit, and this one will bend like that, and you reel it in. Okay, but like in the really windy day and windy day, I set the tension more so they can hold the bottom better, so the weight and the water don't just break it like that, and you have to redo it. And after you done with the fishing, so this is how I store my pomano to my my pomano rig here. So first I use the front hook to hook into the swivel like that. Next I use the second hook here, and I open it like that, put it in. Do the same for the third one, like that. But before I going home, I had to cut on this one so they don't get dirty on the rod. And I open this clip, and I will reel it in, pull it like that, and I clip this one into here. And that's how you store my Tommy Mai Pomano rig. And when you get to the beach, you just put it down, open the clip here, release some line here. First thing first, you open the hook here, right? First hook. Do the same on this one, second hook, and same for the third hook. So you reel up like that, and you attach the weight here, close it, bend the leg here, and next one you cut some fish gum. So today it's not too rough, so I can cut a fish gum a little bigger so they last me a little bit longer in the water. But in the windy day, you can cut it smaller so you can cast further and to reach the fish, because in the windy day and the wind will reduce your casting distance. And today it's not too windy, so I can cut free bait. And I will hook. So when you hook the bait, you don't hook in the middle, because when you hook in the middle and when you reel your line back in, and this one will spin, and they make the line twist and they wrap around the main line here. So when you hook the fish gum, make sure you hook a little bit on the side here, so when you reel it in like that, it's not spinning. This little fish gum that I have from the last trip, so I had to cut it out, replace the new one, otherwise they will melt very fast and you got no bait left in the hook. The same for this one, the old one from the last trip, and I forgot to cut it out. Now I cut it out, hook a little piece on the side here, not in the middle, and you and I'm good to go. So let's cast it out and see if I can get a pompano. As you can see, when I put the rod in the sand spike, I keep a little tension here so that my rod will bend like that. And when you got when the fish hit, and the sinker will the leg will open, and they will release the tension, and the rod will go up straight like so. So if you see the rod go up straight like that, that means you got a fish, and you just come and reel it in. And another quick tip here, that you see me in the video, I wear jeans, I wear fishing boots, and sometimes I wear my sweater, because Around here they have a lot of nocidum, which is a very tiny little bird that bite and it's really itchy. So my brother he got bit on his leg here. So make sure that you have to wear long pants and maybe shoe and long socks so they won't get inside here and bite you. And this is I will show you how to tie the Tommy Mai pomano rig into the main line. So it comes in a Ziploc bag like this. When you open the Ziploc bag, take out the rig, put the bag somewhere. Oh, he got a bite there. Oh, he got the bite. I think this little rod had a little bite right here. Like I said before, you see the little rod right here, so they're standing up. That means they've been hit and the fish they running in. So the line is slack. So you just come and go and reel it in. And here how you find the pompano. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So you don't need, just reel in the slack and keep little tension. Don't try to fight too hard. Got a pompano, they have a soft mouth and they might come up. So I can see the pompano on the way there. Now they come in and hopefully he a keeper. Oh, here a little short on the top flow hook. See? Take out the hook and it's kind of short, so you will release in the water. Okay, so again let me show you how to tie the Tommy Mai pomano rig. Okay, so it comes in a Ziploc bag like this. You first open the bag, take out the rig, and you store the bag, reuse for another rig. So the Tommy Mai rig has 3 hooks, and it hooks into the little thing like that. First you take out the first top hook, and they always have a little swivel attached here. So you open this one first. You remove the swivel, put the main line in the swivel and tie it. I got a brace, so I had to do like that, and I found out I do about maybe 9 times or so. So the line won't slip. I put back in the loop and I do one here and one more and pull it down. That's it. Oh, you got a hit there. Oh, the black rod ahead. You reel it up. You did first hook here. Now you remove the second hook with the B, take it down, and this is the third hook. You remove the third hook and the clip attached in here. You just pull it down, open the clip, and now you attach the sinker. I use 5 hours, but depending on your rod, you can do 4 or 3. and you keep this one inside the Ziploc bag, and you can reuse that for the another the rig. And this is how I cut the fish gum. So to save time, sometimes I leave it like so, and I cut one cut, and I got 2 bait. I do another cut, I got 4 bait. Now hook on, make sure you don't hook in the middle, and the bait will spin when you reel or you cast. It's out, so you hook on the side, a little bit on the side, like so. That'd be good. So when I fish, I go with my older brother and my uncle. And the reason I use the bait caster with braid is to catch far, and but you need to practice and get some time to get used to it. So when you come to the beach, make sure you got a couple rod far out, and couple rod in the middle, and couple short rod, so you cover more ground until you find where the fish is staging at that time, and you concentrate on the rod to that area. So almost like an hour or 45 minutes, and we've been catching short. And the same for the lady on the right of me, and she's been catching short. So far no keeper yet, so I think the pomano is here, but the school is kind of small, so I believe that I give it about maybe 15 minutes or half an hour or so, and to see if I can get any keeper. Other than that, I will move south to see if I can locate the biggest pomano school. Okay, so now you can ask me the question again, so you can ask me the question.
You use just triple drop rigs or double drop rigs?
Oh, okay. So me, I love to use triple hook, to use the triple. So the reason I use the triple is I would love to get maybe 3 pomano at one time, or maybe 2. So 3 hook, you got more chance. Yeah. And I've noticed that I've been hooked like 80% or 70% of the pomano on the bottom big flow. Yep. On my rig. And when that happens, I see a lot of people, they in here in this area, a lot of sharks sometimes, but I live in Fort Lauderdale and not so many sharks there. So when I got a hit, right, and I just grab my rod, I don't start reeling so fast, because when the pomano hit, most of the time they hit the bottom hook, right, and they start running. So when they run in and they pull the other 2 hooks with them, and pomano is school fish, so they come in school. Yeah. And when they usually go like maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 together. Right. And when one fish hit at the bottom hook and they start running, and they carry the other 2 hooks, they trailing behind him.
Yes.
So the school will follow him, and if you start reeling so fast and you lift it up like that, and the 2 hooks will lift up like that, the fish right behind here. So the school just follow him, and they got no hook, so they lost your chance to get double or triple.
Right.
So in Fort Lauderdale area, not so many sharks, so when I got a hit, I start just reeling slow and let the fish take the line. So when the fish go like that, and he trail another 1 hook here behind him and another hook, so the 2 hooks right behind him.
Right.
So they are the school fish, so usually they have like couple fish follow right behind him, and the longer they trail in the hook in the water, and the more chance you will hook double or triple. Okay, so after like an hour or so, and we've been catching like a lot of like short pompano, no keeper yet, so I decided to move in south. I've been saying that I got a hit on this rod here. I about to move in, but I think, look at that. They something like when you feel the rod vibrating, let it do it then, and until you see the rod bend and the line slack, the line start slacking, that means he hooked. So just leave it here. Okay, see, and now the line slack and the rod like standing up. See, that means you got a pomano. See the rod like standing up. You just like, if you're not paying attention and just look and you see the rod stand up, that means you got a fish, and you go and start reeling the fish. So let me reel in, see what I'm got in here. So I'm about to move it south, but this rod got his head. So let me see what kind of fish is that. Oh, he jumped out of the water. Look like pomano. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to get a double or triple, reeling slow like that, and we got the slack and some fish follow him, you might get a double or triple. So he run to the, I always pay attention to the line. So the line he going to my right, so I follow my right to follow the fish and reel in the slack. And now when he come closer to the shore, keep a little bit tension and bring him in. Okay, so he might be a keeper, but this school kind of like small. This one the keeper. So my first pompano up in the morning. Okay, so let me give like maybe 15 minutes or so, see any keeper. Okay. So I decided to give to Mark, my friend that I met on the beach, and he came in down from Maryland to take care of his dad. So it kind of hit your dad. So I think the school is kind of small, so I start moving south to look for the bigger school. And I met a new friend. Nice to meet you, Mark.
Good to meet you.
Okay, watch my next video in Tommy Mai Fishing. Okay.
All right.
And we get in touch.
Thanks for the
no problem.
Nice,
very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hi, how you doing? What's your name?
Travis. Nice
Travis, Tommy. Oh, you got a nice something there, huh?
That's a triple.
Oh, wow, look at that. Huge, man. Wow.
And then, yeah, every once in a while. It's usually later in the summer when the muttons come around, I feel like.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But I actually have a YouTube too.
Oh, you do too? Oh, yeah. So let me send it to you. That's cool, man.
What you killing?
I'll just show them the fish and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your YouTube channel?
I do deer hunting videos.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
I
we
don't
might
do
get.
any fishing.
Oh man, I
videos
love hunting too. I
Do you?
want to get in
Yeah.
hunting, but I mostly do like pomano fishing now, and I do like bow fishing, like chicken, tuna, and stuff on that
Yeah.
stuff. But I never get into hunting. I love to go out and hunt.
that's awesome.
So, what's your YouTube channel? You have a
It's
YouTube channel?
FL Buck Hunter. Like
FL
FL,
Buck Hunter?
like Florida FL Buck Hunter.
Oh, okay. So people
It's
look
sick.
you up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do any guide for people they want to go hunting and
Yeah, I
stuff like
mainly
that?
just hunt like public land. So.
Oh, okay.
No
Okay.
guiding. I'd like to if I had private land, but.
Oh, okay,
private
that's
land
great.
or
So,
something.
my name is Tommy.
Travis.
Nice to meet you. And I also have a YouTube channel,
Okay, cool.
Tommy Mai Fishing. So I
Sick.
do like I go around and like show people how to and stuff like that to catch the pompano.
Yeah.
So I will send you my YouTube channel and
Sick.
cool. See, you go
Yeah.
around and you meet new people. You
Yeah.
know. So after almost like an hour and a half, we caught 6 small pompano and no keeper. Oh, one keeper, and they gave the way to Mark, a new friend that I met on the beach. And we decided heading south. And let's see any beach that have a bigger school of pomano. So the next stop may be Round Island, which is around 7 minutes south. So we heading south now. We arrived at Round Island Beach Park, and it's beautiful. And I didn't see any truck of the which is angler fishing for pomano. So I'm not sure about this place. That's not a very good sign, telling me that the pomano school be here. But I will give it a try, maybe 45 minutes, an hour or so, and let's find out what we caught at this beach. Nobody here. Water look beautiful. Let's see. Couple fishing 2 rod on the beach. So let's go give it a try. See if the pomano is here. So when you arrive at the beach, you see the lifeguard there, and usually they have a sign right over there. and on the left of that side that you can fish right here is after maybe 9 o'clock or something. It is this area here, swimming beach here. You have to fish on the left side of the side right there, and the water look clean and very good. Hopefully, let's find out what we have here. Okay, let's start fishing. Ok, good. You know, the field move a little bit. Yeah.
Rồi.
So when I'm arrived at any beach, I look on the sand, see any sign of sand flea, because sand flea is the bait for the pomano and other fish. It present flea around, and the change is the pomano may be around. So I didn't, right now it's kind of low tide, so I don't see any. It's difficult to see any sand flea. Mostly they stay where the water is at, so it's okay. Just you fit gum and give it a try, see anything here. So by looking at the beach here, I can see on the seaweed here, it means like when the high tide, the water will reach on the way here. And at the moment, the water on the way back there, which is telling me that the low tide. So when it's low tide, the fish tend to stay far out, so you have to try to cast it far out and to reach the school of Pompano. And I just put my rods out, and let's try to do the other three, and let's see if any Pompano around. So the most important thing in Pompano fishing is locating where the school of Pompano at. So right now we are still waiting, just casting all my 4 rods out, and just wait for any bite, and give it like maybe 45 minutes or an hour or so, and we make the decision after that. So this is our setup. We have a 10 rod, and if I stand one end here, I can see on the 10 rod, and you see the rod tip is bent. It means like we don't have any fish yet. So from here I can see all the way down to on my rod, and I can tell that we don't have any fish on any rod yet. So that's why I choose this setup, because it's easy for me to watch on the rod by myself. So if you see one of the rod go off, and you will see the rod stop bending, or the rod start vibrating, or the fish running in, and the rod will not bending anymore, and the rod will standing up, and that indicate that, telling me that that rod have a fish. So I just go to that rod and start reeling the fish. So that's why I love this setup for on my rod. And another important thing when I'm set up on my rod is the lead for conventional rod is way far out, and the other 3 or 4 in the middle is in the middle range, and the last 2 or 3 here in the short range, so we can cover on the ground, and so you can know what zone the fish at, and you can key in that zone. So you see the lady in the cart here at the Sea Turtle Research. So they driving along the beach, and to see any sign of the turtle nesting, which is the turtle came up to the beach at night and lay egg, and they will have a print on the sand, and that's what they go around and look for that. And if they found one, and they will locate and barricade that net to protect the sea turtle nest until they hatch and go back to the sea. So after around 20 or 30 minutes, and we set up 10 rod, and we didn't see any sign, any rod going off at all. So I believe that the fish not around this area. So we start to move to another beach to search for the pomano. So the PVC sand spike, I showed you two different size. One is bigger than the other. So when I'm done, I just put it in like that. Put the smaller one inside the bigger one, so you carry two sand spike instead of 4. And the sinker, it go right here, and I just hold my rod and go back to the cart. And here is how I tie my 4 rods together. You put them together like this. You take the line from one of the rod, you put it around, like that. Okay. And you got 4 rods together. So after 30 minutes we got nothing. Okay, we keep moving south, and hopefully we'll locate the school of Big Pompano. Here we go.